Hello, everyone. I am Sarah B, and welcome to my channel. This is Just B Tarot. Um, Happy Christmas Eve if you celebrate. Glad to be here. I am doing this pop-up live reading to see what energy is coming in. I hope you all are well and enjoying this week. At first, I'll be starting off with the hello, how are you? I am going to be starting off with the Oracle decks and getting the overall energy for the reading, and then I'll be moving on to the questions in the chat. So let's go ahead and get started on the overall energy reading for the collective. All right, Spirit, what is the energy like surrounding the collective right now? Now, this is a general reading at first, so take what resonates and leave the rest. We have opportunity is going to be coming in for you in the next couple days. So we'll have to see what that is. We have needing direction. So some of you might need some clarification or some kind of questions answered. Maybe you're in a place where you're stuck and you're not feeling like you know where to go next. It's a whole new year coming up. So you might want to be a little bit more introspective and seeing like, where do I actually want to take this year? What are my goals and what are my inspirations? We have the right use of power, crown games. So people, watch out for people who are playing you, or, you know, if you're in a use of power, then maybe you are. But using that power for good. Using your platform for goodness. People are paying attention to you every single day, whether you know it or not. So using your words and your actions for good, being integral, it's important. Like staying away from pettiness is pettiness is low vibrational. So it's like you want to keep that your mind open to, you know, what you're saying and what you're doing, because so many people are watching you. A tidy house, clarity and organization. Cleaning out the old, making way for new energy to come into your home. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in for you, and opportunities for you to use your power for good. Opportunities for you to talk to people, talk amongst people, to share your ideas. People are paying attention right now. You're a guiding light for people. I don't think you realize how much of a light you are and how inspired people are by you. Especially for people who are needing that light for guidance. You know, the hermit carries that, who's a healer, carries that torch with them. You know, people are looking at you and you're just inspiring people. So there's going to be lots of opportunities for you coming in. Make sure you're keeping an open heart and an open mind. As I said, people are paying attention to you. And you could really be a amazing mentor. You could be a catalyst for a positive way of thinking. You can be a healer. You can be somebody who changes people's minds. All right. Or I just heard, unfortunately, you could be a trigger to some people. if you aren't being mindful of your thoughts and actions. But I feel like I feel like everybody can be a trigger to somebody. Um, but that just means that those other people are healing or you're healing. Um, you don't know what people have gone through in the past. All right, so let's see what else. Spirit, what do we have in this deck for the collective for today's pop-up reading? What from this deck? What is going on, Spirit? What is the energy coming from this deck for the pop-up reading? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so the first card to come out was Guardian. Tap into your untamed spirit to conquer obstacles, to defend what is dear to you. Conquer obstacles. So there might be some blockages in your way. You could be feeling like you're not getting anywhere. Kind of like with needing direction. It's kind of what the energy I felt with this, like you were facing some obstacle and you're not sure where to go next. But you're asking to keep moving through. Keep going. Now we have wealth, power, buffalo spirit. Maintain kindness. People are watching, as I said. Accumulate wealth and persevere when faced with difficulties. Now, wealth can look different for everybody. Health is wealth. Excuse me. So, I mean, it doesn't always mean that you're going to accumulate lots of money or things. But when you live with integrity and love and kindness, good things are going to come your way because that's the way energy works. Persevere when you're facing difficulties. Do not give up. Now we have divine nature, nature spirit. Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach your higher level. So sharing yourself with others, teaching people, guiding them. Knowing that you are a light, you're a healer. Is going to help you level up. Purification, water element. Dive deep into your emotions. Find healing and renewal in the depths of your being. Reflection, introspection will give you that healing. Go into that hermit mode. Find your healing energy. Connect with your emotions and your shadow self. You may be inspired when you do so, understanding how you came to be, why you think the way you do, what brought you to the reason why you act the way you do. All right, so what became the person you are today? We all have a shadow self. And connecting with it is very healing. All right, Spirit, what from this deck for the collective, for this live reading? What does the collective need to know? So we're hearing a lot about healing energy. being a light today. Needy. Some people may need to, for some people might be putting up boundaries for. You might find some people who are very needy in your life, constantly asking for things. So you might need to start saying no. Of course, with love, but putting up boundaries for some people. Or maybe some people are going to start doing that with you. So again, a time to be introspective if somebody is doing that with you. And it's a time to really connect with yourself again. Envy. You might find that some people are jealous of you over the holiday weekend. Some people might be getting together and maybe you're not invited, and that might make you jealous or upset. Somebody might be jealous of you and wish they had what you had, or that might be you looking at people, wishing that you were in that story. This could involve a masculine energy. Or this whole situation could make you looking needy, especially if you're the one who's jealous of this masculine, whatever's surrounding this masculine energy. But Spirit's telling you to move on. Don't stay here. You have bigger fish to fry. There is more going on in life than what's surrounding this energy of envy. There's some kind of jealousy surrounding a masculine energy. Don't make this weekend or the end of the year about being jealous. Spirit's saying move on, go with the flow. Take down your limitations. And if they don't want to include you in something, then that's on them. Move forward. Know the light you bring. And if people can't accept that, then that's not on you. That's on them. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. What are the messages that you have for the collective for this pop-up reading? The energy that you have for the collective for today, Spirit. Thank you. We have learned from your mistakes. Okay. Don't dwell in it. Learn from it. Bring them to the next relationship or task or whatever it is. Make sure you do things differently next time. What else, Spirit? Don't blame yourself. Exactly. Do not blame yourself. If something's going on and you can only do so much, you have to know that you're living your best life, and you can't sit in that energy. So make sure that you're healing and moving on. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell. Right now I'm shuffling for the collective overall energy. And after this, I'll be moving on to a card pull All right. Anything else from this? One more shuffle. Okay. Thank you. Consider getting additional schooling or training. So maybe there's something you want to delve into for the new year. You have some new ideas or new goals, or something's calling you. Maybe it's time to check that out. Maybe it's time to move forward towards your calling, towards what you want to do in life. Maybe you've been postponing it. And forgive yourself. We have don't blame yourself and forgive yourself. So somebody out there is feeling guilt. So make sure you're not being stuck in that guilt. You must move on from this energy for you to grow, for you to be on the path that you're called to be on. So make sure you're not sitting on that. 2026 is a year to grow. All right, and this is this love oracle. All right, what for the collective? Now this is going to be for whomever you think of when the card comes out. So don't be forgetting to ask those questions in the chat. I will be addressing them when I'm done pulling cards for the overall energy. Pulling 2 cards per question. Okay, Spirit, what do we need from this deck? Thank you. What do we need from this deck, Spirit? What messages? Can I have a couple more? Thank you. All of them? Okay. Okay, so first we have lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So like I said, take the lessons and move on. Don't sit in that guilt, that low vibrational energy. Know that they were in your life to teach you a lesson. Know that you've learned from it. Take that lesson and move on. We have obstacles, unhealed wounds, or blocking you from forward movement. Make sure you're addressing those wounds, making sure that they heal, connecting with your shadow self. We have trust. Is it safe to trust in this situation? It is safe to trust in this situation. So trusting your higher power, knowing that it's okay to move on, knowing that what you're leaving behind wasn't meant for you, because what is meant for you will never pass you. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So take a look around you. Your higher power might be putting this energy right in front of your face and you've just been overlooking it. And we have addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So it might be hard to see when somebody that you love is in that addiction energy. This might be holding you back from your true path. You might be enabling this person. But it is, any kind of addiction affects a relationship. So if they're not willing to heal, then you might want to take a look at what can be done, how you can develop the components and the coping mechanisms to address these situations. Or you may need to disconnect. Every situation is going to be different. But you can't force somebody to get the healing that they need to receive to want to come back into this relationship or make this relationship stronger. All right, now where did I want to go? Hold on just one second. Let me get this deck that I was told to use earlier. I have one more. We're going to do the Romance Angels, and then I'm moving on to the questions. Okay, so I am Sarah B. This is Just B Tarot. After this deck, I'm going to be moving on to the chat. Now, I'll answer chat in the order that the questions, in the order that they were received by pulling 2 cards. You don't need to spam the chat with questions because I will see all the questions in the order that they come in. You'll know it's your question because I'll read your handle before I ask the question. All right, so let's go ahead. Thank you. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you might be getting somebody new coming into your life within this weekend or the next little while. Keep your heart open for that, to recognize that coming in. Like I said, this person might already be in your life and you may be overlooking. Maybe they finally tell you how they feel. Thank you. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, so make yourself clear when you manifest. Be descriptive. Give details so that the universe can make that come to you. Can put that into your path if that's what was meant to happen. Anything else from this, Spirit? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. All right, Spirit, what else? Nothing else from this deck? Thank you. We have, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So like this, I mean, this person could be in your life already. That's like what, the 3rd card we got saying that? 2nd or 3rd card. So make sure you're reading people's energy correctly. I love that for you if that's the case. Let's see if there's any more from this deck, and then we can move on to the chat. Nope, it looks like that is it. All right, let's give this other deck. We're moving on to tarot for the card pull. Okay, so I am going to be scrolling up to the beginning of the chat. I am going to be reading each question in the order that it came in, pulling 2 cards for each. You'll know it's your question because I'm going to say your handle before I ask the question. And you don't have to spam the chat because when I see your question, I see your question. You don't have to keep asking the same question to try to get to my attention because I don't see it. I'm looking at the top of the chat. Okay, so let's see where we're starting. I know it's Christmas Eve, so I don't expect a whole lot of people to be on here, so it might be a short reading today. Okay, and Jana Doss 8241. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are well. All. And Jana says Merry Christmas to everyone here. So everybody in the chat, Merry Christmas from Aunt Jana. That's so sweet. Hello, everybody. And Jana asks, Abalish's today's feelings. Okay, so what is Abalish's feelings towards Aunt Jana? Something, I feel like something may be off for like work or something. Some kind of something at home is off. Some kind of like some kind of structure or something in his foundation is off. You know, this is, a lot of people read this as the wedding card, or but it's also meant to be the house of the card of the home, of structure, of what makes a person a person. You know, your job, your work, it's like root chakra energy, your children, your education. So something might be off at work, meaning that they might be extra busy because of the holiday. But there's some, like in the root foundation, something may be off. They might be going through something at home. But just because they're not contacting you doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. We have the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like I feel like they're trying to work things out. I don't think it has, they're not contacting you because of you. I feel like there's something else going on that involves like the home, education, work. They might be working a lot. They might have gotten sidetracked with a personal issue, but something along those lines. I don't feel like it has anything to do with you personally, though, and Jana. Why silent for the last 3 days? Will Abalash text? Will Abalash text? What's the communication going to be like? I feel like Spirit's kind of saying, like, are you able to text them? Like, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's not like, I feel like you have not been communicating with them either. So maybe you need to step up to the plate and make contact there. Make sure everything's okay in their life. You know, maybe just say, I haven't heard from you in a couple of days and I was getting worried, because I do see this energy of like worry, concern. You're not yourself. So maybe you need to reach out to them, because you're definitely not yourself, and maybe it might be beneficial for you to reach out to them to make sure they're okay. And Jana also said, what's coming in my life, in love and career? So we'll do life first. A couple cards for what's coming in. General energy for Anjana. What's coming in for Anjana for general? I feel like you're not yourself. There's a lack of get up and go here. I feel like you might be in like a little bit of a depression of some kind. I don't feel like... Ugh. Something has your energy off. It might be because you haven't heard from from Abalash in a moment. You're really in your head about it. I feel it's going to put your mind at ease, like I said, if you reach out to them. So you might want to do that. Okay, what's coming in for Anjana for love? What's coming in for Abalash in love? Okay, so I do feel that love needs to be worked on. You are seen as this bright light, this radiant being, but there's like no work being put into it. You have the tools, but I feel like, you know, I saw that you said it's long distance. But there has to be, when you're in a long distance relationship, it's almost like you have to put more energy into a relationship. So I feel like if you want something to work, both of you have to be working on it. It can't just be him. Why hasn't he texted me? Well, you have to be able to make those moves too. Okay, and what's going on in Anjana's career? What's going on in Anjana's career? What's coming in for the career for Anjana? Thank you. I feel like you feel like you're not valued at your work. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the King of Swords. I feel like you don't feel valued. So, like maybe you're treated, or other people are treated better or differently than you. You might need to say something, and if you don't want to rock the boat, then you might need to start looking for a place where you feel like an equal, where you feel like you're being treated better. All right, let's see who we have here. Penny 2615. Will I immigrate in 2026? Okay, Penny wants to know, will I immigrate in 2026? Will I immigrate in 2026? Asking for Penny. We have the Nine of Wands, which almost means like you've given up the fight. You've stopped trying. Can I have another card? What do you mean by this? Because of injustice. Because of injustice, you've stopped trying. So, I mean, only you can make this happen. And it looks like because of some kind of injustice, you stop trying to move or to immigrate. I'm going to light some more incense. All right. Oh, that didn't even catch. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay, so Anjana says, how is my energy? Okay, how is Anjana's energy? What is surrounding? What's the energy surrounding Anjana? Thank you. What is the energy surrounding Anjana? Thank you. Again, radiant energy here. People really are attracted to you and your light. But I do see that you might be in the habit of self-sabotaging, maybe controlling a situation or manipulating some way, shape, or form. So you're going to want to let go of control in certain situations. Let the universe guide you. Let things work out the way they're supposed to work out rather than trying to control. And that could be in love and work and whatever, but this is just a general, you need to really let go of control and let the universe work in your favor. And then we have, and Jenna asks, why is Abhichi trying to connect with me from last year? Why is Abhichi trying to connect with Anjana? He's thinking about the past. This may have been a relationship that you were in a previous relationship. He's thinking about the past energy and may want to start something new here with this page of rods energy. Starting something new with you. Trying to see if there's any sparks there. This is, a new fire energy. So they might be starting, they might want to ignite something again. Okay. The Bacon FC says hi. Hello. Paradise de Linguist 2086 says hi. How is S think and feel about me? How does S think and feel about Parody? Okay, so you are in Empress energy. They think of you in Empress energy, but it came out in reverse. I feel like they do have, want an emotional connection with you. But it's coming out in reverse. Now I'm getting Spirit saying to clarify the Empress in reverse. Can you give me some clarifiers for this Empress in reverse? What does she mean regarding how S thinks about Paradise? So you guys might be separated or not in contact. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So he might think that you have other things going on, or they might think that there's other things going on right now in your life. Like you have no time for them. I mean, he really wants to connect with you on an emotional level. But I feel like this is no growth, that he doesn't see any kind of growth there. There's no time or no energy. Does this person know that you want a connection? Because there is a separation I see here, but it's like they don't think that there's an attraction. I don't know if you've given them an indication. So I feel like you might want to. Is he regretting? That might be why he thinks that you're pissed at him or mad at him in some way, shape, or form. That might be why he's not contacting you. But I mean, you make this person very happy when there is contact. Thank you, Parodies. Okay, Penny 2615. Should I start a relationship with my ex? What is the energy with Penny and their ex? What is the connection or the energy with Penny and their ex? Can you give me one more card? What came out was the Magician card, which means work on things. If you want to, and you feel like it's a good situation, I mean, I don't know how things ended. I don't know if this person is a good person to go back to. Um, I don't know anything about the background of the relationship, but you do have the tools to go back to them if you want to work on it. But I'm not sure that you're going to be happy in this situation. We have the sun in reverse. Now, the sun is always shining. The sun always gives its light. So it's going to provide a light for you that could mean lessons, but I'm not sure that it's going to be a good connection for you at this moment. Okay, Rach and Jad have 5189. Hello. Is Timim willing to take a step towards me or contact? Okay, is Tammy going to take any kind of steps towards Rachana? He's going to keep trying. A lot of fire energy. They're going to keep trying. They're going to keep fighting. Yeah, they probably have been trying, but if it's their block, then obviously they can't. But they're probably trying and you don't realize it. Merry Christmas, Scorpio. Thank you. Dreamer41 says hi. Thank you. Yes, everybody, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live on these pop-ups. I usually go live on Mondays and Thursdays, but since tomorrow is the holiday, I am not going live tomorrow. So I wanted to come live today. Hopefully, I'll be going live on Friday. So, I, hit that notification bell because that's going to let you know when I pop up on Friday, and then maybe you received your notification today for it, hopefully. So yes, please click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also that notification bell. Currently, I am pulling cards, 2 cards for every question in the chat. I'm not going to stay on for too much longer. It is Christmas Eve, so I do have some things to do, but I did want to come on and get as many questions answered for you as possible. So thank you for tuning in and putting your questions in the comments, and I'm answering them in the order that they're received. You'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I ask the question. All right, so we have Sharmiston. This is a tongue twister. Sharmisthan Notia 8746 says hi. Prichumakar Kumari. Kumari says hi. And they also would like to know, will Armin come back and do a reunion? Prichu McCarmy. Will Armin come back and do a reunion? What is the energy of Armin coming back for a reunion? What is the energy? I don't see him coming back. We have the Chariot in reverse. Too many? Can I have one more, Spirit? I feel like this might be somebody who broke your heart previously, and it might be somebody that you're still healing from. They're still trying to decide if they're coming back, but right now it's a no. But the thought has crossed their mind for sure. They're undecided about coming back. And Jana says, yes, ma'am, I feel... Let him text first this time. What should I do, ma'am? I feel let him text first this time. I don't know. The cards for you were saying that it might be time for you to reach out to him. Let's see. What should Anjana do? Regarding Ablash. Yeah, you have to put the work into it. We have the Lovers and the Magician. If you want this relationship, it has to be a partnership. So you have to put in the work just as much as they do. Sharmis the Notia will Somadeep come back and do a reunion. I do feel like there might be something coming through. He might be coming through. Soul Mayadeep. I do feel like there might be some kind of party or get-together that they come back to. If they're invited, you might see them at a gathering. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be coming back for a party or something. And I feel like you're going to be really attracted to them when they come back. There's going to be a huge attraction there. Pratuma Kari 510 says, will Armand come back and do a oh, I already answered that. And Jana wants to know, strongly claim new dream job soon. Oh, good. So you are looking. Of course. Thank you, Anjana. Cyan. Hello, Merry Christmas. Okay, and Cyan says, I am thinking to send a poetry work to a prize competition. Very cool. Called Mafra Literature Prize. Best work wins. Do I have chances of getting first? Okay, let's see about this competition. What's going on with this poetry competition that Cyan's entering? What's the energy there with this poetry competition? What's the energy? I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for, and it's fallen into your life at the right time. I feel like you should hurry up and enter it for sure. I'm not getting any kind of like, what is your chances of winning? Like, I don't, but I feel like what I'm getting now is definitely enter it. I don't know how your chances are going to be, at least not yet, but I'm hearing definitely enter it. Something that you've been waiting for. Okay, Cyan says, do I have chances of getting the prize for the best work in the poetry competition? Let's see. Well, we do have the Emperor, and he is the highest masculine card. So you might have a good chance of getting that prize, if that's the energy. You're welcome, Penny. Thank you, Cyan. And Jana wants to know, what is some guidance for them for the upcoming week? What is Jana's energy coming in for the upcoming week? What is Jana's energy coming in for the upcoming week? You need to take care of yourself. Self-care, self-love. You might be missing opportunities here. Because you're not thinking of yourself. You might be trying to serve other people, but you need to put yourself first. I just heard, so you don't burn yourself out. Rest when you need to. Don't burn yourself out. Because I specifically heard you might burn yourself out. How will I don't know about your overall energy for 2026, because like I said, energy is so fluid, but I can see well, maybe I can see the beginning of 2026 for you, Anjana. Guidance. Anjana would like guidance for 2026. What messages does Anjana want to go into the new year with? Thank you. Make sure you're giving things up that aren't serving you. Get rid of old energy so you can concentrate on the things that do serve you. And you need to cut emotional ties with those things that aren't serving you as well. Cut off emotional baggage so new energy can come in for you. And Anjana says, ma'am, will I get an offer letter from Kotak soon? Well, I don't read for time, so I won't be able to tell you which month unless it comes out specifically or Spirit lets me know. Will Anjana get an offer from Kotak? Like, justice will be served. So if it's meant for you, then it's going to come in. So keep having that faith and keep putting it out there. Like, if it's meant for you, it's going to come in. Stop paying attention to those things that aren't serving you and focus on what you need to fulfill your life. So keep manifesting, because justice is going to be served. Everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to. All right, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all your questions. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Anjana. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for a year that was blessed. I love this so much. I'm going to be back on Friday. So make sure you're hitting that notification bell to let you know when I am coming back on. Please click on like and subscribe to help my channel grow. It is much appreciated. And I am wishing you guys a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope you get everything that you wish for. All right, I will see you Friday. Bye, everyone.